tech-savvy consumers are lining up today to be the first to purchase Sony's brand new stupid piece of shit that doesn't do the goddamn thing it's fucking supposed to.
What's happening, guys? Supernova here, back with another video. And we got some good news, and we got some bad news. Good news is PlayStation has revealed the new date for their PlayStation 5 event, and it's on June 11th, so that's super exciting. It's only a couple days away. But there is a small issue with that, and it's in the little message that they gave regarding the event. Something about it bothers me. Let me explain. It's this part right here where it says the stream is going to be at 1080p in 30 frames per second. Now, I don't mind the stream being at 1080p because when they stream them, they look like shit anyway. Anytime I've tried to stream these events in 4K, they never look good. They look like absolute shit because the stream quality is garbage because of the compression. But the 30 frames per second part, I take issue with, because this is going to fuel fanboys on the other side. It's basically going to give them ammunition to shoot at the PlayStation 5. Because why is it 30 frames per second? Why isn't it 60? Isn't that supposed to be kind of the new standard for this next generation? Like, we're leaving this generation, moving into the next generation, where games are supposed to be 4K 60, at least at a minimum 1440p and 60 frames per second. That's what we all expect out of these machines. Am I right? So why 30 frames per second? And all this is going to do is, like I said, it's going to give them ammunition to shoot at the PlayStation 5, because you know what they're going to say it doesn't have, right? You know they're going to say that it needs 12 T-flops, yo. They were already talking mad shit about the Unreal Engine 5 tech demo being 1440p 30 frames per second, but I defended that, saying, hey, not for nothing, but that demo was meant to demonstrate how many polygons they can put on screen, not frame rate or resolution. Also, the demo was using 100% 8K film quality textures. Reduce the textures to 4K, which is realistically what these games are going to be using, and it could probably hit 60 frames per second, no problem. I can't defend this stream for being 30 frames per second. How can I? I didn't give Xbox a pass on their third-party gameplay reveal event that was not gameplay at all, and none of the games running on Xbox Series X. I didn't give them a pass. I laid into them. I can't give PlayStation a pass on this. This is their first chance to show us what games are going to look like on PlayStation 5, how they will look and how they will run. And their first impression is going to be 1080p and 30 frames per second. And I'm sorry, that's just not good enough. And then this part right here really, really annoys me. The games you'll see on Thursday will look even better when you play them on PS5 with a 4K TV, as you'd expect. Well, that's wonderful, PlayStation, but I don't want to have to wait till I play the games on my PS5 to know what they're going to look like. The whole point of this event is for you to show me what the games are going to look like when I play them on my PlayStation 5. It sounds like to me you're not going to do that. Then why are you holding this event? And I'm seeing a lot of YouTubers try to downplay this and say, oh, I don't think it's a big deal. It isn't a big deal, or wouldn't be a big deal, except for the fact that the internet roasted Xbox's third-party gameplay reveal event. They stepped up to the plate and struck the fuck out. Now it's your turn at bat. And you're gonna, what? Hit a single? Because if Xbox's first-party game event in July shows games at 4K 60, I don't know what to even say. What can anyone say? How can I defend a 1080p 30 frames per second presentation if they come at 4K 60? And we don't know if they'll do that, but I'm assuming they probably will, because I don't see why they wouldn't stream in 4K 60. That's why I don't understand why you're doing it at 1080p 30. The 1080p part I can understand. It's the 30 part that bothers me. And then, oh, you know, don't worry, these games are going to look so much better when you play them on your PlayStation 5. Thanks, Sony. That's awesome to know. I wish you could show me what they look like before I buy a PlayStation 5. And then there's rumors that they might not even show the console at this event. If they don't show the console at this event, holy fuck, that is an L. I don't care what the games they show look like. If they don't show the console at this event, that is an L for PlayStation. Immediate L. Immediate disqualification. They can show the greatest looking games in the history of the world. If they do not show the console, I'm sorry, that is an L. Because we haven't seen the console, we haven't seen the console, we haven't seen the console. And I've been defending them, saying, hey, with the PlayStation 4, they didn't show the console till June. So relax, I don't care the Xbox showed their console in December. PlayStation showed theirs in June with the PlayStation 4, and now they're going to do it in June with the PlayStation 5. I've been defending it, saying they're going to do it in June. Just relax. And you already have all the rumors of, oh, they're catching fire, oh, they're fucking exploding, oh, that's why we haven't seen it yet. And I've defended them, saying, hey, we're going to see it in June. Just like with the PlayStation 4. Relax. They don't have to do what Microsoft did. Just because Microsoft unveiled it in December doesn't mean PlayStation has to unveil it right now. They're going to do it when they're ready, probably in June like the PlayStation 4. And now we're expecting it at this event. If they don't show it at this event, how can I defend PlayStation? I can't. I have no defense for them at that point. And all we're going to hear all over the internet is the cries of they're fucking exploding and they're catching fire, and that's why you haven't seen it yet. Whether that's the case or not, if we don't see a console at this event on Thursday, that's going to be the narrative, and there is no defense against that narrative. I can't defend PlayStation against that. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still extremely hyped for this event. It's going to be a little over an hour, and it's not an E3 presentation where there's a bunch of people talking and wasting time. It's going to be an hour of supposedly nothing but actual gameplay of games actually running on the hardware. So that is exciting. But at the same time, I can't downplay the 30 frames per second or possible lack of console reveal. Because if it were Xbox doing it, I definitely wouldn't give them a pass. So there's no way I can give PlayStation a pass. Like I said, I'm still extremely excited for the event, and I hope that it's amazing. But these two things are going to hurt it. The 30 frames per second 100% will hurt it. And lack of console reveal, if that is true, again, will definitely hurt it. But we'll see what happens. Well, that's the video, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you agree with what I'm saying, or do you think I'm going too hard on PlayStation? Let me know, and as always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I will catch you on the next Supernova.